And now we're here for more. Hello, Hobbs. Gotta get our warm-up Divine Virtues going. Ain't nothing like it. Yeah, why don't I just do a run, get the LNN, and move on already? Can't believe I'm stalling so much by just doing a bunch of practicing. Like, do a run, dodge all the bullets, kill the bosses, easy. Move on. See the angle is going. Close. Playing and playing for micros is so different. Requires such a different eyes. It's great when she gives you every line as a macro. Great when like every line is just a macro. Okay, slug. This fight is not an easy fight to pay to be concentrated on. Which is a weird gripe. Like, if you're concentrated, if you're focused, there's, like, very little risk. Like, there's a bit of risk here, and theoretically a tiny bit elsewhere, but, like, it's a pretty consistent, clean fight. Even this attack ends up playing fairly clean, even if it is a little bit stressful. This is the #1 fight in the game that I call the distraction fight, in which my biggest cause of issue on this fight is... Let me look to the side for a second. It's a really cool fight to learn. I definitely say if you're, like, getting into things on Lunatic, grinding, like, learning, like, if you want to, like, start getting good and, like, you're not just, like, ripping runs, it's, like, actually practice stuff. This fight is a very solid fight to do that on, I feel. Because it has a lot of lines. Like this attack. This attack has some, like, tight angles. And if you're not... Like, it's really easy if you're not used to this type of thing to get, like, freaked out on attacks like that first spell. Even this one, to an extent. I think it's good for, like, learning a lot of those attacks. To get good at, like, pattern reading in Touhou. Because it's not a free fight by any means. Like, this is the one attack with, like, a significant amount of variability. But, like, that doesn't mean you're not going to die to anything else. I don't know what this fight looks like on lower difficulties, so I can't say that. But, like, this attack is another big one. Like, it looks really chaotic, but, like, it is generally pretty straightforward. Like, the waves envelop the same way. It's a good way to get used to chaos. I'd argue. In which, there's, you know, it's really easy to panic when you're not used to things. And because most of the like this attack too, a lot of these lines are pretty straightforward. Although you do really have to be, like, focused on them. I die often because I kind of get lax with doing my lines, and then whoops, hee hee. Non-1 and Moses are like the notable like hard attacks, where if you're not like, but like Nod 1 is I still think is pretty good for learning purposes, because like a big deal of Nod 1 is looking ahead, so you don't get trapped. This one's a bit more of a reading spell than the others, where the others is kind of like getting used to things. Except that first part, which is consistent. Like this part is a lot of, honestly, kind of big gaps and just trying to not get trapped, which honestly is also a pretty good skill. It's very maze-like, but with pretty wide and defined gaps. I think Moses is like the one part of this attack that's pretty not beginner-friendly. Or, okay, I shouldn't say Lunatic is at all beginner-friendly, but like, if you're not like, if you're not super accustomed to Lunatic. Oops. Like, I played a shit ton of Lunatic. I'm very comfortable with it. I definitely don't look at that type of thing anymore, but I see it a lot with that. Touhou 20 so far, I have never played it. And I've never watched a play of it, either. And this isn't me like, oh, I don't want to be spoiled or anything. I have, my thoughts are, I find it interesting in the fact that, like, a lot of people are talking that it's pretty hard. That's, like, regarded as a pretty damn difficult game. Which is interesting. I know UM is regarded as quite difficult, but, like, you know, a lot of people, like, with 16 and 17, a lot of people kind of cast them off. It was like, oh, you know, kind of, easy. That was cringe. I thought. So, a lot of people cast things off for, like, oh, that's too easy. I like that it looks like it's very hard. I've seen some of the character designs. I think they're really cool, for the most part. I have not heard the music yet, and like I said, I have not like played the games yet. I will get a Lunatic 1cc of the game after I finish Mountain of Faith. But even if it'll only take me a couple days, maybe, to get a Lunatic 1cc, I'm not. Plus 2 frames there. Internet, no. I'm not like really interested in like switching over to that right now. Personally, I'd rather grind this at the moment and then just play Touhou 20 when it's time for me to play Touhou 20. I know it's like, oh, new Touhou, you know, it is obviously a big deal, but one of the things where it's like I'll get to when I get to it, but I'm not going anywhere, and neither is it. I didn't play particularly aggressive on that final. It's kind of This is not a fight I would recommend for people getting used to on Lunatic. Like, people who've, like, maybe moved the gap from, like, hard to Lunatic. This is not a fight I'd recommend. Very not. Until at least you're a little bit comfortable. These first 4 attacks, not too bad, but her fight, like, Moses is not favorable to people who are not very accustomed to Lunatic, but her final is cruel. If you really don't know what you're doing and really don't spend your time studying the attack, it's just gonna kind of feel like rolling the dice. In the same way that, like, Peerless Wind God would. Good thing about this game for, like, Lunatic 1cc-ing, or even for LNBing, is there's only a handful of attacks I'd say that for in the game. Where all in all, I feel like this attack is, or this game, despite being a fairly hard game to LNN and such, is piss butt. Is not very... no, this game is relatively very, like, introductory friendly. At least on the Lunatic side. It's just you have attacks like Exile Doll, to an extent, Hydro Camouflage. Momiji, Peerless Wind God. Aya's very difficult, but I think Aya's like not too cruel. If you're not super comfortable with things, it's really just Peerless Wind God that I think it would like. If you're not really good, if you're good but you're not like really good, it's like I feel like you can go into Aya like struggle, but like know what you're doing and like kind of pick up her other attacks. Like, oh, I see this attack. Okay, I see. Let's see what to do. Your Swing on the other hand. It's gonna take time to get used to something like that. And where to look. I'm gonna make a bold statement about Touhou 20. I don't think I'm gonna like it as much as Pod. I know, it's a hard statement to say. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll blow me away. Maybe it'll blow me away. But I don't like when this attack goes down on me, so I'm not sure how much I'd be a big fan of it blowing me, but it might blow me away. Touhou 3. It's my favorite Touhou game. I hate this attack. Well, obviously, 90% of the people who are going to talk about their favorites are probably going to say 6, 8, or like 11. Maybe this game as well. This game's probably up there. Also, in Fight for Fave, you know, there's like 19 other games. It's kind of hard to, you know, be the favorite of 20 games. It's kind of a high bar. Talking about learning purposes, I'd say this fight is pretty solid. This fight's pretty solid, especially for getting fast to like fast bullets. I feel like the Nons are, if you want to get comfortable with like fast bullets. That was I easily could have gotten. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think it's good. I don't think 20s are going to be my favorite. Controversial statement, I know. But like I said, we'll see. Maybe it will blow me away. Maybe I'll play and I'll be like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Maybe I'll be smitten with the Egyptian goddess, huh? We'll see. That's the most important part of a Touhou game, obviously. It's not the gameplay, it's how smitten you are with the characters. For example, I hate this game because I hate Momiji. Never mind, I love Momiji. She's the greatest of all time. I wasn't even looking. That was entirely on me not looking. Okay, that one was on me. Just, like, running the ball. Girl! Okay, I'm being reminded why I hate Luigi. I'm being reminded why I hate Luigi. I will not listen to the Momiji defenders. The Momiji apologizers. It's not her fault she's cruel and unusual. I wouldn't even call this unusual, it's just cruel. Hydro camouflage is cruel and unusual. This is just cruel. It's not really unusual. Seppuku her with it? If only I could. Why was I not shooting? Why am I practicing from the first knot? I never do that. Game Glitcher, are you ready for the minus or the E minus Black Mark Maribel, Power Maribel to sweep everything? You ready for that? Just power, yeah. I was tempted to do extra. I was really tempted to do extra. Just think it'd be slightly more interesting, but ultimately I was like, especially with the Black Mark, I was like, I'll pick power. I don't know how much I'll use it, but defense. That was the one I was never gonna take. Although it doesn't matter. We got the power run. And that's all we need to carry. Surely. I'm so fucked at this split, dude. Before I finished last night, Game Glitcher, after getting my encounters, I was like, it's been like a little 2 hours. It's like, I'm not gonna do the bosses right now. But I kind of like looked through them. Dude, it's looking rough. Is this crazy strong for 5 turns? Yeah, but like when Power Maribel is strong for 5 turns with the weather, you kill things. Defense Maribel is like unkillable for 5 turns, sure, but like, what else do you do? I did not want to beat her, right? Maybe baiting her the right is the new meta. Maybe I should adapt that. Yes, I know it can. I was saying it as a figure, okay? I was like, you can actually go 8 turns and be really strong for 8. But she can't set up the weather herself, right? So, kind of with the switch in turn, you can only do like 7, right? Yeah, no Renko, which I'm kind of happy about. I didn't want Renko. Who is the most nerd Touhou character? Like, for making an actually emote. Would it be like Kosuzu or Sumareko? I feel like that's too, like... Which Touhou character is the most likely to actually like someone? Kasen? I feel like you hate the sense that work. Like someone says something and you're just like, actually. I haven't asked for an emote forever. Maybe I should maybe I should ask Spooter. I need an actually Touhou emote. Or someone to browse like the 7 Twitch stuff, 7 whatever it's called. The emote extension. Gotta find the actually. But yeah, the good news is I feel like I got a lot smack dab at the bottom of the list, dude. The June haters and the Xion apologizers are unbelievable. Ban this guy for his awful takes. I should. Next thing he's gonna tell me, oh, imagine this. Next thing he's gonna say is he voted on the popularity poll and said it was like USD is his favorite game. Well, totally. No, but June is the rich one who like bullies her poor sister Xion, and Xion's the cool one. Also, Xion does Yuri, so like she's great. See, I know. The Xion apologize. Like, I like Xion, but I also like June. The Xion apologize. SMH my head. Insult Xion. They literally concocted a scheme together to rob, like... I was gonna say millions, but Kitsuki doesn't have millions. It's like... Calls her good friendly. Xion is literally the one that carries, like, the team. Okay? Like, they go through this dynamic knowing that this is how it is. Like, they work too well together that they got split up so they wouldn't cause trouble. Xion got, like, banished to the Hakurei shrine, essentially, or, like, I guess Tenchi, sort of. And June got banished to, like, the Mioran Temple because they're like, you guys have to get split up. Like, it's not June's fault that, like, Xion is the one with, like, the negative aspect of the power. They team up together perfectly for it. And, like, Xion seems to be pretty okay with it, not gonna lie. Just saying. Oh, but she's the poverty one, so I feel... Look how cute. I feel bad for her. Xion apologizes. I like both characters, by the way. I have to mention that. I do quite like Xion, but, like... the Xion apologizers are always out in full force. Yeah, mods ban this man. Hey, you're lucky, Buggo. I don't have any mods. Just you wait. Next thing you're gonna tell me is you voted for the music on the popularity list, and you put freaking Pure Furies in top 10. The Speech 4 fight was pretty good, though. It was a bang. I don't know, I ranked the two characters pretty similarly. I kind of just because, like, I just, like, see the two characters pretty even. What is Sacred Forest? You're gonna have to answer that one. It's not an answer right here much. Go 20 stage 2. I'll take your word that it's good. For now. I can't wait till I play through Touhou 20. I gotta write this down so I know when I play Touhou 20 and I get to stage 2 to immediately just start hating on it. Even if it's really good. Yeah, well, the game wasn't fully out when the poll started. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I assume that's why only the demo ones are on there. I have not voted, and I do not intend to. Oh, you should not, Buggo. I know I asked you a lot of things so I can make fun of you. You should not answer Game Glitcher when he asks this. This is only going to be used as a weapon against you by both him and me. Nice, perfect item. We're so back. Top 5, unbelievable. Dude, imagine liking anything from USD, right? Be with my Remy in my top positions all the time. Like, that's also the problem with like ranking characters. Kind of why I don't do it. It's like my opinion kind of changes from day to day. But, like Remy's always a consistent like top 5. I should go back to like last year's popularity poll, and just Photoshop like the top 10 characters, and just like Photoshop the names to only be USD characters, and then put it in the chat and like try to pretend it's like the new one. Dude, I swear, it's everywhere, Game Glitcher. People call me crazy for this, and then I point it out, and it's insane how common it is, bro. It's insane. The Kagero fans are insane, bro. And Momiji fans, but honestly, like, I deem the Kagero fans more insane than the Momiji fans. Almost. I vary my opinion on who's more insane from day to day. Dude, these people are literally insane. I swear, bro. Sagame is really solid. I can throw no shame to a Sagame top performer. What's insane? The thing about the Kagero and Momiji, it's the thing about them. They're memes. Their existence is a meme in the community because the only thing that people like about them is their doggos. Momiji doesn't even do shit. She does nothing. Kagero barely does a thing. It's their existence is because they're like a character no one would like at all, and then they threw dog ears on, and they're like, "Oh, here you go." And this comes from someone who really likes like On and Kyoko, and I don't hate Momiji. Well, my Momiji hate and love varies. I'll hate Momiji, and then I play the Ace Attorney games. I like Momiji, and then I go back and forth depending on like I play Touhou 10. I hate Momiji. Then I play Ace Attorney, and I love Momiji again. Like, I like Tsukasa and Ron, but like, and a lot of the cat girls too, but holy shit, all you have to do is you take a character. No one would like a character. You throw fucking, that's a bomb button, I'm going. You throw fucking a pair of animal ears on there, and people are just gooning. They're just gooning off. The character can do literally nothing. And they're just like, oh my goodness, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Fucking Nekoparo has ruined this generation, I swear. Alright, take your breath. Anyway, Game Glitcher, I was looking at those fights coming up. I'm like, holy shit, these fights are brutal. Honestly, I think that, like, the Kaneko fight is one of the easier fights. But you have to know that, like, some of these are opinions I do, like, mildly have, but, like, most of this is also blown out of proportion solely for the sake because it's really fun. Animal girl, cute Koichi. Next thing he's gonna say, he's a big fan of Koishi's heart-throbbing adventure. That would actually be ban-worthy. That's an age, bro. You ever see it? Okay. Oof, you're safe one more day, Buggo. You're safe for now. If I'm not savvy Koichi, me too, and yet they're the Sonic.exe enjoyers that exist. But the fights, dude, have you, like, I honestly think the Kaneko fight might be one of the easier fights, because I'm looking through these and I'm just like, why do we have, like, weather fights and then, like, choice specs, power Maribel with 2 moves and, like, multiple choice users? Dude, these fights are garbage. These fights are brutal. Choices kind of can. Well, it depends. Well, like, kind of like what way. Be surprised. I mean, it's like it's also in the Umemi fight. Like honestly, like Kaneko's not too bad. Like one of the question marks is like kind of people do look at Koichi like because what is it? Urban Legend and Limbo. But like basically every character's like thing was based after like killing, you know. Murder mysteries that involve, like, people dying, right? I've always really liked Koishi's because, like, her whole thing is the phone call one. I love this part, by the way. I love her. I love her occult. Like, a lot of the characters have really good occults, but Koishi's is probably my favorite. I always have to talk about this. Because hers is the phone call, but she can't get people with it because no one knows what a fucking phone is. Almost 8 p.m. I mean, I usually don't eat dinner till like 9. Friday is the one exception because I stream later. I stream at 7, so like also based Eastern time zone and user, absolutely based. Oh my gosh, Game Glitcher, you're one of those people who like looked at Touhou 20 and is like, this doesn't feel like real Touhou anymore. This isn't like EOSD, this is a real Touhou. Man, I don't know if it's the caffeine, I'm having a good time today, I'm just going off. Game Glitcher, you should like look through the question mark fights coming up, and like the non-question mark fights too. Because like, holy moly, like honestly, just go back to the stream I did yesterday. Watch like the last like 5 minutes of me looking over these fights. It's it sounds right, yeah. No, guys, Tenchi's a masochist. Because she really wants people to beat her up. Okay, she's a certified masochist. Psycho flan. Well, there are two type of like flan interpretations: psychotic mass murderer like flan, or cute uwu little sister flan. There's no in betweens. Yes, I said uwu. Come at me. She's heart-throbbing adventure. I don't know where the second K comes from in Koshi's Heart-Throbbing Adventure with the acronym KKHTA. Her last name? True! It is Komeiji. You're so right, King. Someone get this King is Credit Gold, please. Followed by a nerd emoji. The manga or game worse. It is arguably one of the most popular things in existence about Koishi, and it's existed for a very long time, which is partially why. And like I firmly believe that 99% of everything you see ever about Koishi, like, you know, dark Koishi per se, Koishi being like, you know, a little sinister, it all comes from that. Honestly, even potentially in CDS, I attribute it probably to that. To that, like, leaking into the... Because, like, that is, like, literally took over, like, her fandom appearances for such a long time. Nowadays, it's kind of, like, been phased out a lot. But... still definitely exists. It has left such a mark on history. I think it's one of the biggest reasons why she gets kind of like lumped in with Flan often. They kind of in fanon get used pretty similarly. I prefer the silly no thoughts Koichi. The no thoughts Koichi kind of does what she does, loves her sister, and just kind of like does what she does, and is like really silly. Although generally I prefer most of my Touhou like fan content rather lightheartedly. To be rather lighthearted. Not that I can't enjoy more serious things, but. Great knife, it's funny, trust. Yeah. Buggo, that was quick. I thought you were eating. I expected it to take you like 2 minutes. Give Koichi a big hug. Hit quick! Then you'll get killed, because she's a killer. Clearly. I love the Konako fight. It's a real shame this attack exists. I don't hate this attack, I just don't love it. It's like, I have, like, really, like, I kind of really like it, and I kind of hate it. Kind of ends up making me pretty neutral on it, but it's like, it's such a strong emotion way. Although I think just, like, right now, I'm, like, fired up, so I have a lot of strong emotions right now. That's another thing I could rant about. Dude, Pure Furies is overrated trash. It's not trash, I do like it, but, like, Pure Furies is overrated SMH, my head. This one became a feedback loop, yeah. What in its consequences has been worse for the Touhou community? Koishi's Heart-Throbbing Adventure, or... Oh, I can't think of the name of them right now. What is... the weird, Touhou heads? What do they call... Oh, I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head. Maybe it's for the better. That I've talked shit about on stream many times before. Yukari? Yes. What has been worse for the Touhou scene in its... What has led to worse consequences for the Touhou community? Yukari's or Koishi's Heart-Throbbing Adventure? I don't know if I have an easy answer. Like, I don't dislike Pure Furies, but, like... I've always said that in terms of Stage 6 boss themes, like, there's so much more I put higher than it. Like, most other themes. Yukari's are cute. What is wrong with you, bro? I don't know if I've ever looked at, like, Yukari things and ever felt anything that wasn't disgust. Fumos are absolutely better, but... Like, I know it's such a meaningless term nowadays, but, like... Oops. Followed up with Fumas are better. Well, yeah, you saying Fumas are better made me agree with that, mostly. I hate this term because it's, like, it's basically become meaningless. But, like, I'll use it here because, like, I like to, but, like... Like, Yukari is just such slop. Like, honestly, Fumos have kind of been, like, over-memed in, like, to that point, too, but, like, Fumos are so much better than Yukari. Holy moly. Raw plush. What is it? The Suku or whatever it's called? I'm not gonna pretend that that's, like, great. I find that specific plush to be pretty cute. I looked at some of the others, I was like, they're okay. The Ron one specifically is cute because of the Tails IMO. I need to stop saying IMO like that, in my opinion. The problem with Yukaris, though, isn't necessarily just the Yukaris. It's not like, oh, this exists. It's what, like, the Yukaris have done. Okay? Have you seen, like, the Yukari Kante? It's abysmal. It's literally just disgusting. Or use the sloppy phrase. I know. I complained about this before because, Game Glitcher likes to call me a glazer often. Because I sit here and be like, dude, the term glazing and slop are so overused, where it's like, nowadays slop is just something I don't like, that's maybe a little bit popular or something. Give me something else to hate on. What else do I want to rant about? People like strong emotions, and I'm in a mood. Look in the Discord. Oh gosh, what am I looking at? This is why I hate Euchres. Look at this for 5 seconds and make me believe that Euchres aren't the most disgusting, abysmal piece of shit existence ever. Furbies are worse. I'm not gonna necessarily deny, but, like, Furbies are Touhou, at least. So, like, it's not, like, directly related to the thing that I, like, interact with the I fucking hate the Minecraft. I was actually doing pretty solid against Aya, but my Konakos are not great. Maybe that's because I'm spending too much time ranting and not enough time playing. Why can't I do both? I'm the worst streamer ever. Yeah. Like the thing about Euchres, it's been around for such a long time in the Touhou scene. Like, it's such an old thing for, like, the Japanese side that it just became, like, repulsive. Like, Fumos are rather new, and they've also, like, enveloped the East a lot, or not the East, the West a lot. Kill fandom, yeah. All fandoms need to die, but yeah. What? I love hitboxes, me too. If you get to defend that in Discord, you don't! Fan of the website should also be purged, too. And that's partly one of the reasons why fandoms are terrible. I hate the term. Like, whenever I hear the word fandom, I want to cause violence. Although I also want to cause violence often, so maybe that's not worth a ton. Maybe I should get off hateful topics and start ranting about, like, whose eggs taste the best. Again. It's an overused topic. That's a recently used topic, though. I'll get back to that in, like, a month or two. Before we bring the topic up. You're in 2D. Game Glitcher has been contaminated. He must be put down. Aren't Euchre... Isn't, like, the whole thing about Euchre copyright as well? A bit, like, didn't that, if I'm not mistaken, like, a few years back or something, or maybe it was, like, only, like, a year or two ago, lead to a whole, like, bomb threat at, like, a train station or something? Wasn't there, like, some copyright issue related to this? Because, like, someone was, like, trying to claim, like, copyrights of that. It wasn't Zune. Someone was trying to claim, like, a copyright. There was, like, a bomb. There ended up being a bomb threat related to this. Because of someone trying to claim this. I remember hearing a story about this. Cute. Well, the Ace Attorney was later. We can focus on that in its existence in, like, an hour, approximately. Give or take a handful of minutes. You fucking cunt! Good, she'll be happy. I'm just Australian, dude. Sorry, I should also not say the word simp. Oops, I just said that. Guess it's over, guys. It was a good run while it lasted. Guess I gotta move to YouTube now. This attack is so cringe, dude. I actually would dual stream on both Twitch and YouTube, but unfortunately I don't have the internet to do that right now. No ads? Oh no! Not the, like, $1 a month maybe I make off of ad revenue. Get fiber. They're putting it in slowly in the area I live, but, like, it's still not where I am. Like, I'll get it when I can get it, and when I can get it, I'll probably start dual stream. But I don't have it. Like, it's literally not where I am. There's been a push for, like, the past, like, couple of years to, like, try to get it up here. They've only finally started, like, actually, like, putting it in places as of this year. When I get it, we'll see. Unfortunately, I can't control it. Like, internet speeds be as internet speeds be. I had the line, I panicked. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't need more download speed. I need upload. Like, upload speed is the thing I want. Right? Like, I'm already, like, getting close to half a gig of download. I don't need more download for, like, literally anything. I need upload. And that's the thing. Like, I had an all updated router situation with my thing, like, with my, like, company last year, and that was great. Like, I got another, like, 100 meg of download, but, like, the upload basically stayed the same. I'm like, I don't need more download, I need upload. Clearly they think we need more download, though, because everyone's playing, like, the new COD, which is, like, 150 billion gigabytes. So if you want to download the game in a reasonable hour, you need the most, get the highest download demand. Both ways. Yeah, hopefully when I can get fiber. Do both. It'd also be great for uploading my VODs to YouTube because sometimes uploading them is really tedious. I mean, I just hate this attack so very much. Okay, that's just the inch. Hate to see it. Don't worry, just watch every Tuesday and Sunday when I play. Get your fill. As you watch me on Sunday deteriorate as I try to figure out what the hell I'm doing against these fights. Stop getting started loving. That's not how it works. I have decayed to the point where I'm fueled and filled by nothing but spite and hatred. There's no saving me. Until you show me the Iku sprite from IA Ace Attorney, and then I will be filled with hope and joy in my heart once again. Until I have to go interact with another human being, and then we'll deteriorate. But, for a brief period, you will fill me with hope. Fights. I am not going to ace these fights. I might beat them, but I will have casualties. I cannot do this attack! Anyway, guys, lovely weather today. They gotta monetize what they can. Keep most of it for themselves. You gotta love the way that subs work. Didn't they change, actually, like a year ago? Am I smoking? Because, like, subs on Twitch used to be 50-50. 50% you get, 50% for Twitch. But didn't they change that, like, a year ago? I want to say they did. Like, 70-30 or something. I don't know for sure. I might be pulling that out of my ass. I don't pay the utmost attention. Like, I mostly do this as a hobby. I'm not, like, super serious about, I gotta go full-time streaming, guys. Appreciate every bit of support. And most importantly, just people watching me. Guys, I'm really struggling to pay my next month's rent. If you guys could click the link below to my Manscaped link, you really help me out a lot. I mention I say that completely as a joke. I work a full-time job and I can pay my bills fine. But one of the big problems with the power Maribel is it's not that fast, right? Like, I gave her max speed, but she's, like, not... Like, she can outspeed a fair bit. She's only, like, base 70, right? So, if there's, like, some base 80s, maybe, with no speed investment, she might outspeed them. We'll see. I mean, like, I already have weather, right? I don't really care about the internet weather as long as I'm, like, careful with my own weather setters, right? Rarer? Plus, I'll just run Genbu and kill her that way. Oh, what? What? Hitbox? What? What was that hitbox game? Okay, so Game Glitcher, if I can shut down the P Maribels with the Infinite Weather, my better question then is, how do I shut down the choice locked, Yumeimi? That hits like an absolute truck. I think the one fight that, like the fight that I'm the least scared of in this split, besides Mima herself, I'm not that concerned about her, is the Torifune question mark fight. I think that's relatively whatever. Hello, Minariko. Go put some socks on, girl. Holy moly. Yeah, we love. What is it? 10% chance to stop. Bastard. Sunday's gonna be rough. Although I'm not getting through all the fights on Sunday. Probably not you. Probably not you. Maybe you. Maybe it's probably gonna be one of the last ones I do. Especially because she's one of the highest levels. Do up. I gotta pee. He's a little crazy, I know. Like, honestly, it's one of the scariest fights of the split, despite the fact that it's 4 question marks. It's like, hey, you maybe fight is disgusting. Like, the good news is my level cap is 63, so it's pretty good for, like, these fights, but... So I could probably be, like, a couple levels over for most of the fights, hopefully, but... Damn. Don't worry, my power IO will sweep everything, Tokyo. I almost escaped Ard. So yeah. Also, I learned yesterday, after stream, I was eating dinner before I went to bed. I actually had the game open. I was kind of like going through my style changes real quick, just putting them on all my newer puppets. And I learned what Decrescendo does, and I was like, holy moly, we got Parting Shot. This move is insane. I knew previously that was a move, and then I forgot what move it was, and now I just remembered it exists again. I'm like, holy moly. Don't worry, extra Lily will sweep, right? Will sweep everything. He's very dead. I am probably very dead. Oh, you're talking about your boy Demi-Fiend. Be the 1.5 hours. Yeah, it's pretty natural. Most video games have hour-and-a-half long bosses, right? Not including prep time, just boss fight wise. That's a common thing. Sure, my TBH, yeah, exactly. If you're not having your fights be 2.5 hours long, with on the final turns essentially 50-50 for RNG to win the fight, then like, what are you doing, right? Clearly. Isn't this the Dark Souls phenomenon? Oh my gosh, this fight was so hard. I'm so glad I won it. I beat it. It could be harder though. Like it could be like a Dark Souls boss. Oh boy, a Cactina. Ooh, that final was difficult. She's not as difficult as Clown Piece, bro. Like, she's not as hard as Clown Piece. Remember, every time someone like claims something and is happy online, you have to like spite them. You have to try to one-up them immediately. So you working on that the Satan grind or next, Domikos? No, Gypsum, there should be only one in existence, and she gives it to you. Anything more is cheating. We'll ignore the fact that the AI literally like looks at your move that you pick and like bases what they do off of that sometimes. We were discussing many things. My hatred for everything in existence, the disgustingness of Eucharies, Puppet Dance, a little bit. Take it a break, that's fair, that's very fair. Hitbox? I should have died. I normally don't say this, because it's cringe. But I either need to clip that. I'm either going to clip that later, or I need someone to do that right now. That is a certified hitbox moment if I have ever seen one. Holy moly. we were discussing character tier lists, and I was hating on people's opinion of characters, purely subjective and think that doesn't actually like really matter that much, but you should still make fun of people for it regardless. Like, imagine putting Kagero in your top 10. Could be me. Dude, imagine. I still need to pee. Pee after the run's over. Ooh, almost got myself in a bind. Really, really sick Weebo. Pat myself on the back. Sometimes you have to be happy and take a little bit of pride and confidence in what you do. You be confident, but without being egotistic. That's important. You don't want to be arrogant, but...
Toy be added to the Touhou sword for the periodic round of it.
Fair. I gotta vote for my clam girl. I could I really do like, at least just in terms of base design. I haven't like looked too in depth at like how the characters are or anything. I do quite enjoy the Touhou 20 designs. Oh, too much. I actually had the read, but I just moved to the left slightly too much. Because Aniko exists. Of course you would like Aniko, you sicko. I say Buggo, we should call him sicko. I like Hamada's design. I like her portrait of character. Okay, I don't like it's not like my favorite I've ever seen for sure, but like I think it's really, it's probably my favorite from 18. Definitely higher up on the totem pole. Oh, the Touhou designs have always been pretty good. People have often make fun of Zune, fairly rightfully so, like kind of his character designs. Times, but I always quite like them. I like the complicatedness of the outfits he always does with a bunch of like ribbons and flair. I always think it's really nice. Iwanaga fire on the ribcage wing thing. What? I'll believe whatever you say. I assume that's a Touhou 20 thing. And I'm just too normie to understand. I can't stand this attack sometimes. So 25 boss. Ah. I probably saw her sprite like once and forgot about it. There's only a few sprites I've seen like a fair bit. Unlucky. By unlucky, I mean unfortunate. I was doing solid earlier, but I got into I and I just wasn't really fully concentrated. Just already made the sprite. Good thing he has the sprites. I wonder when we're gonna get I wonder actually gonna get Touhou 19 characters in Puppet Days. Yeah, well, that's the problem, right? Like, you get, like, someone can make those, like, pixel sprites for him, but, like... How would you want to bet Encore's gonna kind of suck? Whoop, stay to the right, my guy. You know what I can't wait for, guys? It's the weekend. That means I get to sleep in tonight. I stay up late because it's a late stream today, so I stay up later than normal, but boom. Just sleep in. Which means I'll probably sleep in like an hour, maybe an hour and a half later than normal. So my body only lets me sleep so late. Like, instead of waking up at 6:30, maybe I'll wake up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Ooh. Speaking of waking up early, it's getting weird this time of year because I live north enough where you get pretty long days during the summer and pretty long nights during the winter. And I'm hitting the point where I'm waking up to go to work. It's like it's getting dark out. Like during the middle of summer, I'm up at like 6. I'm up like driving to work like just before 7 o'clock. Up at like 6:30. It's just completely bright out. Nowadays, it's not fully dark yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It's definitely not light out. classic Moses. Also, I want to vent from work earlier. So I'm in a beverage distributor, okay? I mentioned this before, and we deal with a lot of beer and a lot of kegs, okay? These kegs are like metal kegs. And I've handled many kegs, and I've had an issue similar to this before, but this is by far the worst I've ever seen. I was moving a bunch of kegs around earlier. There's a festival coming up, like next weekend. We got a bunch of special kegs, and I was counting through them and organizing them earlier, and I was moving them around. And one of the kegs had just like a just a tiny speck of just a divot of just poking out from it. And this is metal. It's like the tiniest divot, so it's really sharp. It's really small. It's a really small divot. Like little just pokey thing. And I didn't notice it. I'm rolling the keg. And like I've occasionally like sliced myself slightly, like on like a finger or something from this before. And it's not like it's gonna cut your hand open, because like this small divot's like, it's small. Like you're getting like paper cut type of cut, basically. But like I'm rolling it, and like normally where I'd accidentally like put like maybe part of my finger or something on it, I sliced like half of my right hand on, like from the base of my pointer finger all the way to like the edge of my edge of the other side of my right hand. Just a nice line. It's a very thin line. It's not deep. It's not like it bled or anything. It's basically just like it felt and still feels basically like a paper cut down like the entire length of my hand. The width of my hand, actually, I should say. It hurt like a bitch when I did it. It was kind of a little bit fine, but like, if I have my hand in like a slightly clenched position, it's fine. If I like open my hand up though, it stings. It's not bad right now. It was noticeably worse earlier. Like right now, it's just like it hurts like a little bit. If I do that thing. Worst thing I've ever done, though, at work is, well, two things. I dropped a keg on my foot once. Oh, don't do that. That sucks. Hello, Kageyama. High five? Well, I just talked about how I cut my right hand. I don't really want to high five with that right now. I'll give you a low five. People do your job. I mean, there are gloves. Some people wear them more often. Like in the winter, I wear gloves a bit more often because it does get cold, but oftentimes I don't. Also, because like the amount of times I've cut myself on a keg is literally like twice, and I've been working there for like over 6 years at this point. Actually, almost getting close to 6.5 years, and I've moved a lot of kegs. Like this is a really rare thing I've seen with kegs. More often than not, like the one time I'll like explicitly make sure I use gloves is if I'm driving like on the forklift in the winter, because then it does get pretty chilly and you want that kind of like protection from like almost like the breeze per se. Or if I'm moving empty bags of cans of empty crushed cans. Or actually, if I'm changing the propane off one of the propane forklifts. Girl, calm yourself. But no, gloves are not a mandatory part of my job. Depending on what you're doing. Like, if you're sitting there, like, crushing glass bottles for a while, then, like, you're gonna want gloves, safety glasses. But for the most part, you don't need gloves for most things, for basically almost anything. More of a personal preference. And I don't really prefer wearing gloves that much. Got myself hurt, but it's fine. The worst thing I've done is don't whoopsie-woo a keg onto your foot. That hurts. The worst thing I've ever had happen though is an empty like plastic pallet. Kind of I lifted up and it got caught on something as I lifted it up one point. It slammed back down, and I didn't have the tightest grips. It slammed back down right on the tip of my right big toe, like just like right on like the edge of it. And it basically broke off 2/3 of my nail. That was the worst thing that's ever happened. To me, at least work-related. It, like, broke it. It didn't necessarily immediately break it all off. It broke, like... Oh, I need to micro that. It broke, like, 90% through the nail. And then I kind of, like, bandaged it down for, like, a week, and then I ended up ripping off, or cutting off, basically all the broken bit. Okay, 5 minutes, pretty solid, pretty solid. You take those. Yeah, I'm gonna let the credits play. I need to pee, but I'll do another. Next stream. Oh shit, that was a score. No, I real time. No. I'm in a good mood. It's only been like an hour and a half. I'll do another. If I get stuck in the early game for too long, I'll probably move over. But not right now. PB Cubby. Careful about setting expectations. We'll get a PB eventually. We don't want to expect it at any given time. just to spite you, if I get 2 mispace up through Kaneko, I'm gonna purposely die. Out of spite. Yeah, that is what you get for believing in me. Hello, 11. I play worse when people believe in me. I only fuel off of people who hate on me. I need people to come in and be like, "You suck," and then that's what gets me going. Sucks at Doden, yeah. I'm glad you understand. Eleven, what are your thoughts on June? The Touhou character, not the month. Top 10 based. Based. Eleven, what are your thoughts on Kagero? Be careful with your words. Cancel culture is right around the corner. Top 3. Are you talking about Kagero? Because if you are, then you're banned. Well, soda tastes like Warhead sour candies. Well, like, have you know that there's actually a soda, we don't carry them anymore, that we briefly carried, that was literally Warhead soda. Like, literally the Warhead's like candy brand. Made sour soda. There was like Sinai, an off-brand Momiji. It's like just nice. I give my thumbs up to Honor Kyoko, who actually have lords. Space. Okay, talk like Sinai. See? Also based. Thanatos knows what's up. I'm modding Thanatos and everyone else is getting banned. So Nike, okay, we can spare Buggo for the time. For Sinai or Remu. I like both of them. It kind of varies. Actually, when I did my one Touhou sorter, don't ask me to do another. I probably won't. I think I had Sinai over Remu, but it was close. They were both top 10, I believe. That is not a great way to dodge that, my guy. Hina, my girl. Hina, what do you really like doing it to me, my girl? Just because Reimu's always grumpy. Happy-go-lucky Reimu is interesting, but I do like the puppet dance style of Reimu a lot. Also the Ace Attorney, Reimu. Like, nice girl. So what you're saying is you like everyone. XK the real MC, true. I don't know, one thing I give Sanai is that Sanai tends to be cuter than Reimu. Is stagnated. I mean, sort of same to me, but like that's partly because she's like part of the reason I like Reimu so much is because like I've stuck with her so long in these main games, like homing Reimu. Like she's just kind of like affirms herself, in my opinion, as like a really solid character, and doesn't really change much. Like I mentioned before that like. My top 5, like my top 10 and stuff for favorite Touhou characters tends to like shift around a lot. Like, if I'm asked who my favorites are, like I'll usually say Ron and Remy, but that's mostly a cop-out answer. Because like it does shift around a lot. But Reimu's one of those characters that just kind of like is always like a solid high-placed character in my eyes. Girl's boring. Mods, can we get a testicular torsion check? Playing those games are very cute. Yeah, tonight the new game is cute. I also want to say, I do really like her sprite in this game, personally. I've noticed seen a number of people who like to shit on this sprite from Moth with Sanai, but I do enjoy it. Fuck me, dude. Homing, not doing any work. Also, when these guys shoot, by the way, is completely random. Fuck me, dude. Come on.
Chiri makes you want to talk about Chiari.
But dude, Chiri's based. For Merce over Reimu. Anyone who, okay, that is an opinion that is ban-worthy. Hit break 2 Gypsum, but it's nice knowing you. That might be the most ban-worthy opinion I've seen all day. Besides Kagero top 3. So, probably the second most ban-worthy opinion. Jerry's design. Wow, because she's got a tail, huh? You just have a thing for that, don't you, Buggo? You weirdo. Unbelievable. You're just a furry. I don't know, I've always liked Inoko and Hisami, but, like, I've never really gotten behind Sunbaiton and Yari much. Whose rankings already finished? I hope not. Hope it's never finished. I'm a hater. Also, Chiari is miserable to fight against. Absolutely miserable. Not that Chiari is good, honestly. They both are brutal to fight against. Although Chiari is at least, like, fair brutal. Which is just like, oh, here's a bunch of shitty bullets and lasers. Chiari is like, billion just like spirits or whatever just pounding your ass in. Honestly, actually, my first exposure to Chiari ever was not Touhou 19, but it was actually Artificial Dream in Arcadia. Hello, rhythm games. I'm just gonna call you that. I know it says I like rhythm games, but yeah, I gotta shorten it somehow. Maybe we'll say rhythm, but see what rolls off the tongue, you know? She always sucks fighting. Yeah, she absolutely sucks. At least, like, I'm not exactly as like old is a little, like, terrible. You know, Yuka, Odd, Shion, Yuka. Oh my gosh, dude. Yuka fans. Clearly. Oh my gosh, Buggo, you're just so normie, bro. We'll ignore that. I had Yuka, like, top 20 or something. That's right, Yuka fans and their cognitive behavioral therapy, their CBT, unbelievable, dude. Buggo, where do you put Hikadia? Where do you put Hikadia? So that was next, don't tell Game Glitcher. Certified Cassette hater. Draw with farming time. You should have seen me earlier, 11. I've just like I'm not as up on caffeine right now, so I'm starting to get kind of tired because it's late. Like this is like late day stream for me. But oh, you should have seen me earlier. Hikagia? I said Hikadia. Heck, Miss Heck herself. Triple heads. Okay, wow, Tenchi at 1. Wow, 11. Real original. Mononobe no Fudo based? Kaneko based? Kagi and Aaron up there based? Who's your last place? Shingyoku. Who the fuck's Mimi-chan? Evil Eye Sigma down there near the bottom. Unbelievable, bro. Letty White Rock hater? Dude, can we get some bands in here? Rare Yuka fans exasperated by how damn horny people are for her. Hikadia 13th. I knew it. I fucking knew it. There is this phenomenon in Touhou where every fucking Yuka fan is a Hikadia fan. They're the same. It's everywhere you look. It's you get the people who love Yuka are always big Hikadia fans. This is one of those things I've like. This is one of those like conspiracy theories where I got like strings on the wall. I'm like tying things together. I'm like these people. They think they can hide it from me, but no, they can't. I see through the lies of the Jedi. Top 20 for me. Well, yeah. If you said you like Yuka for non-horny reasons, then it's a bit more tolerable. Then it's a bit more understandable, but yeah, that Mame playing that she's cute. Mame's cute. I have a little bit of conflicted feelings about her because of what she did to me in Touhou 11. Yamame Non 1 is well known for being cringe. But she also does a lot of work in, she does a lot of work in Misty's Izakaya. So she definitely goes up a lot of slots because of her and Misty's Izakaya. One of those characters that gets a lot of push from me because of that game. You know, I'm doing like challenge run of like puppet dance. When do I do some sort of challenge run of Misty's Izakaya? The Misty's Izakaya does lock. If I fail a single order, I reset. PC98 fan of a lot of people. I also really like PC98, specifically Pod. I'm a big Serial enjoyer. And some scattered characters from the others, but like I'm a huge Pod. Like I loved all the characters in Pod. Like Ellen is probably the one I like, even like kind of neutral about from Pod, but like all the others I'm quite an enjoyer of. Otohime is also a little bit neutral, but like Hana, Rikako, Chiuri, and Yumeimi. So I love Hashiki in 41st place. Nice, solid. PC98 character for you, ban!
Actually, Buggo, Yuka is a PC98 character, so is Reimu and Marissa. Actually... Can we get an actually moment here?
I need people to find. I need a nerd emoji that's just like a Touhou character. I need someone to find one or make one, please. I need this. I need like a Kosuzu or Sumereko like nerd glasses emoji.
Actually.
Care. Oh, sure. Now he's pulling out this. Oh, unique care. Okay. I'd say Reimu's a pretty unique character. Huh? Harry never selectable. Harry's the best character, dude. It's a shame it's a shame that Sue tried to take him from us. Please make one. Unfortunately, I'm not an artist. Okay, anyone ever played like Scriblio or something, or Gartic Phone with their friends? Like, I have some friends who can like draw with like a mouse and stuff. I cannot, whether it's whether it's actually like writing or like in like paint or anything. I cannot draw. I am a terrible drawer. I cannot make a card. The very top. Reasons. Oh, I like Yuka. Not because I'm horny or anything. Oh, I like me. Not because of the me. Sure. I'm in a good mood, which means I'm in a very contested mood today, in terms of arguing things. Hate stream. Guys, here's what I'll do. If I was actually like slightly better drawing, I should do this. Here's the plan. It's a paint stream where you have to give me a Touhou character, and I cannot look them up, and I have to draw them off memory. No, I'm not doing this. If I got like slightly better at paint skills, maybe I'd do this for like 10 minutes. Sounds like a fun one-off thing. Unfortunately, my character creation skills are basically stick figures. Is it Tono or is it Mai? Which Mai? Act a human. I'm actually doing a lot of talking, keep complaining, because I have to prep my vocal cords for Ace Attorney later. Gotta deal with whatever the fuck Reimu's up to in that game. Regarding Mima, probably. I try not to reuse too many bits and statements in that short of a time period, but like I've been streaming for close to a year and a half at this point, and I've seen a lot of you guys, or at least a fair bit of you guys for a while. So like, I'm down to repeat some things. There's a lot of things where if I see something, I just have like my gut reaction to that, and I just say it. And sometimes, you know, it's a repeat thing from like a week ago. Mima's one of those characters where I'm not sure how I feel about her. Like, she's kind of like middle of the road for me. Like, kind of like the Mima meme kind of brings her down a bit, and like her in actual games are like fine, like just fine placing. And when it comes down to the fandom, she's like really hit or miss for me in terms of like her in like fan games and stuff. Like sometimes I really like her, and sometimes I'm like, eh. Good second place, dude. Yuko's a bit solid. I'm a big Yuko enjoyer. I've always been a huge Yuko enjoyer, but that's probably partly because of PCB. I like ever since I like played PCB, which is of course my second Touhou game. I was like a huge Yuko fan. Theme, music, like her theme, her fight, and like her appearance in fan things. She's just, you know, the kind of the one-dimensional being hungry thing kind of does get annoying at times, but it depends on how it's done. Like, sometimes it's done kind of like Touhou Soccer does, which is really funny. Sometimes it feels a little too, like, bland. Showing up there. Yeah, Koishi should be, like, bottom 3, honestly. Sometimes you just gotta rage bait. Even if it's so obviously bait, sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you have to super obvious rage bait to try to get the people who can't even see through that. You know, I said I wasn't gonna do another Touhou Sorter. Maybe I should do another Touhou Sorter just purely. But, like, instead of, like, being, like, my favorite, I just do it in a way to try to bait as many reactions as possible. That sounds like a great time, right? Koishi's the best Komeiji. That is true. I do like Koishi, don't get me wrong. I was, like... She was, like, super popular in the fandom. I was never a big Koishi fan. After I played the fighting games, I really started to like Koishi. But I am also a big Satori fan. Like, the fighting games really moved my needle on Koishi from being, like, middle of the road to, like, ooh, I really like Koishi. Well, handful of characters that was actually, like, really funny to play as. Really cute sprite. I loved her dialogue. Koishi dialogue in the fighting games was my favorite things in Touhou.
Masquerade era is when Koishi hit big. That's probably about the era that Heart-Throbbing Adventure came out too, Trey.
Ultra tag tier list again, yeah. I'll do the tier list based on RTW. I mean, the really, oh, what's this emo? The really, like, the unfortunate thing, Gypsum, is the fact that, like, they're hashed, like, when you're making a list like this, ooh, this is, is that? I don't know, it looks funny. I'll add it, because it's funny. it looks like Nazarene. I'm just gonna pretend it is, even if someone tells me it's not. Someone's gonna be like, it's some VTuber. I'm like, it's Nazarene. Like, the unfortunate reality when you're, like, ranking characters and doing stuff like this is, like I said, I don't dislike Touhou characters. But, like, some characters have to be lower on the list. Like, there has to, like, the nature of ranking, like, 150 characters is some characters gonna have to be, like, 80. Right? And then someone's gonna be like, wow, you hate insert character? Unbelievable. Right? Because remember, if they're not... Fuck! Remember, if they're not your favorite, then you hate them. My eye practices are actually not too terrible earlier, but, like... I just haven't been, like, concentrating during runs. It's Jover. The problem is, I say they're like, when I hear a lot of characters, I'm like, ooh, they're a really good character. And then if I try to rank them, I'm like, I'm putting this character like 50th? That's another reason why I don't love sorters and tier lists, because, like, my opinion of who I like is kind of moment dependent. Like, I'm like, ooh, I really like this character. And then it's like a week later, I'm like, ooh, this character I, like, love. I should have had that. Waggy Saggy. Do not trash talk Waggy Saggy. How many characters to like? I mean, you can like them all, generally speaking. Like I said. Waggy Saggy. Dude, you disgust me, dude. First Yuka, then Mima, and have this. Like, I trusted you, Gypsum. But this is how you repay me? Next thing you're gonna say is like Shion's like top 10 and June is bottom 10 for you, huh? Huh? Is that how this is? Also, by the way, really good pace this run, actually. I think this was, like, my second or third best pace ever this run. Perfect up to, Surda Cross. Not something you see that often. Upside down smiley face? Bug, are you hinting that you love Seija? Is this what this is? I'm gonna read between the dotted lines. Huh? They just neat characters. Frickin' piss butt. Yeah, bullet hell and scratch it. For real fun. Nice. On scratch. What do you mean on scratch? You mean by scratch? From scratch? On scratch is a term. I don't know if I've heard anyone say. Did you not do this weird trappy thing? Oh, scratch still in it. Coding website. What the fuck is on? It's scratch. Y'all play. Do not spread stuff like this, okay? like I fully respect people who make stuff like this, and especially are like, oh yeah, you should check it out or something. But like, I don't want people to, I don't want anyone to get an idea that like, oh, you know, of just sending me things and be like, oh, you should play this or something. Okay. Especially have some expectation that I'll like play it on stream or anything. Even if that's not what's intended, that is one thing I really want to avoid, generally speaking. Like, it doesn't mean I won't play things or anything, but like let's see. Like one of the things I've made sure, and I've made sure to like to keep as consistent as I can with this as possible, is that like generally everything I do while streaming is like I try to make sure it's like, yeah, this is the thing I want to do next for sure. I never want to do something because it's like, oh, it's the new thing that's like it's the new thing, or like people are like, oh, you should play this or anything. I just want to make sure that like, because also from like the content angle, I never want to kind of do something that like I don't really want to just because people ask me to do it. FTR. What does FTR mean? You have 46 and Shion around 83. Base. Find Shion more interesting. Well, I take my base back. Just because Aspirin did it. Yeah. For the record, just say for the record, bro. IMO, TBH, SMH. Shit, that is very true. That is very fair. I love that, like, June is kind of like, oh, this, you know... She comes off, as, you know, almost as this, like, rich hottie character and everything. H-A-U-T. Like, G-H... What, like, G-H-T, actually, or something. And then, like, when you, like, oh, bust her out in the fighting game, she just got, like, the fisticuffs, just like, yeah, come at me, bro. She's just beating people. I love that. I find that really funny. She fights by throwing Shion at people and, like, punching people. Not a game left. I also really enjoyed the June and Shion route in 17.5. Them trying to make their oil empire. I fucking love that route. I don't like this. screw me for us. Just give me a pretty good RNG, please. Don't forget to kiss your Kaneko. Yeah. Vader to the left. It's gonna make this have to go another wave. Come on, Source. Give me something good. Give me the nice smooth gaps, please. Come on, just give me a bunch of macros, please. May your macros be aplenty. Disgusting. Dude, that Divine Virtues was disgusting! I mean, we take it. It's still a tie PB, but we take those. Very good run. It was just eye issues. It was not PB. That was a tie PB. Take a breather for a second before I go to some Ace Attorney. Sagan Death last. Like someone's got to go there, right? Wait a second. That was a PB. I didn't... No, I did pick up that. Oh, I died to Sanai mid-spell. That's what it was. Okay, so yeah. That was a tie. I was like looking back to the replay. I was like, where was the third death? It was the Sanai mid-spell. Good run, good run. We'll be back tomorrow for more.